I spent 100 days learning different modes of Minecraft PvP to see how much I would be able to improve. How good can I get in 100 days? Keep watching to find out. So I decided to start the 100 days off with Sword PvP because it's the mode I'm currently best at and it's the simplest to learn. I absolutely rolled my first opponent. I didn't even need to use a single gapple. This was pretty unexpected. I'm pretty new to Java PvP, so I'm sure it was beginner's luck. Day 2's fight started off really close and I would say I was actually losing. Then I got this big crit combo which must have demotivated them because they ran for the rest of the game before they left. On days 3 and 4, I lost to the same person twice, which made me really sad because I almost had an epic gamer comeback in the second game. I was kind of wrecking this guy on day 5 and then I think they broke because as they were running away from me, they just kind of stopped. Don't worry, I waited for them to come back before finishing them off. On day 6, I really started to notice how much I was improving at Sword PvP. I got this massive combo, which made me realize how much my aim and my ability to hold combos had improved in only 5 days. Not too much happened from day 7 to 10. On day 7 and 8, I queued the same person twice. On day 7, they left mid-game, and on day 8, they left as soon as they saw me. On days 9 and 10, I got some really clean combos, and I ended up winning both games. After I spent 10 days on Sword PvP, I felt like it improved a lot, so I decided to switch things up and try some bow PvP, and let's just say day 11 didn't go so well. On day 12, I decided I was going to stop going for 360s and actually try to win. Right off the bat, my opponent went straight for a tree to get some wood. I'm assuming they were going to craft a sword, which is actually really smart. I went in for the win and I got destroyed. They got me again in the second round. I won on day 13, but I have absolutely no idea what the other person's plan was. They dug into the ground at one point and somehow escaped, but I got them in the end. The game on day 14 was super close. We each won a round and I ended the game off with a nice shot in the final round. On day 15, I noticed how much I improved at judging others' movement. I was able to hit a bunch of shots in a row from up close, which even surprised my opponent. In the second round, we had another fight up close and I just barely won. Day 16's game was super uneventful. I won both rounds super quickly. Day 17 and 18 on the other hand was hilarious. The person I played against twice was not exactly great at Minecraft, so I won the game on day 17 super easily. Then I went for some 360 no-scopes on day 18. On day 19, I realized how much my aim had improved because I hit some crazy shots and won the game without too much trouble. I ran into another not amazing player on day 20, so in the final round, I weakened them with a bow and then I finished them off with my fist. On day 21, I wanted to switch to Axe PvP because it's really good for practicing aim, which would help me in all modes of PvP. However, the first day of Axe PvP did not go well. I ran into a pro who absolutely destroyed me. Day 22 went very similarly to day 21, but this game I noticed how effective crits are in Axe PvP. My opponent was able to destroy me super quickly by getting lots of crits, so I learned to go for more crits in future games. Knowing how effective crits are helped me so much on day 23. I went for crits against my opponents, which let me win the game so easily because of how much damage I was doing. Day 24 and 25 were really funny because I ran into this person who didn't fully understand what PvP is. On day 24, the first thing they did was mine a tree and then place buttons. Then they tried to build up, but I hit them down and finished them off. On day 25, they tried the same strategy as last time of going to get wood off the start, but this time I absolutely wombo comboed them and won the game. Day 26 went really smoothly and I won pretty easily. However, day 27 did not go so well. I got this cool map with lava and I tried to make a parkour jump, but I missed it and I died. It's okay though, because I made up for that terrible parkour by winning on days 28 and 29. On day 30, I ran into someone wearing an Among Us skin, so you already know I had to go full tryhard and I won super quickly. On day 31, I decided it was time I play some Skywars with 1.9 combat. I've never played 1.9 Skywars, and let's just say day 31 and 32 did not go well. Thankfully, I didn't mess up while bridging on day 33, but instead I immediately got destroyed when I made it to the next island. On day 34, someone side rushed me and I took them out. I then bridged to mid, but someone was already there. I was out geared and I lost. Day 35 went really well. I made it to mid really quickly and got lots of gear. With all the loot I had, I was easily able to win every fight and I won the game. After day 35, I decided to keep rushing mid straight away because it's the strategy that helped me win. It didn't work on days 36, 37, or 38 though, as I queued some insane players who eliminated me as soon as I got to mid. On day 39, I got to mid first and I got lots of good loot. Then lots of other people pushed mid, so I went to one of the side islands and it literally exploded under me. I then went back to mid to fight and I didn't do too badly, but I got hit off when there were 2 other people left. I did so well on day 40. I got to mid and I got absolutely stacked. With my gear, it was impossible to lose. I eliminated 4 people and won the game. I've been putting off Crystal PvP for a long time because I'm absolutely terrible at it. Days 41 to 44 went awfully, as I had no idea what I was doing and I lost all the games I played on those days. On day 45, I looked up some Crystal PvP tutorials which helped me understand how to hit Crystal. Then I went into a creative world and practiced it until I felt confident enough to try it in a game. I really noticed how much I improved at Crystal PvP on days 46 and 47. I put up a decent fight and even popped my opponent's totems a couple times, but I still lost both games. After those close games, I played even better on days 48 to 50. I won all 3 games and I can confidently say I've improved my Crystal PvP skill a ton since day 41. I felt like I improved so much at 1.9 PvP after I spent 50 days practicing. So I decided it was time for me to switch over to 1.8 combat. I'm pretty bad at 1.8 combat, so I definitely needed to do some more practice. I saw how bad I was when I got wrecked on days 51 and 52. Day 53 was so funny because my opponent burned themselves with lava a bunch of times for some reason, and that's how I got my first 1.8 win of the 100 days. I was able to get my second win on day 54. It was a close fight, but I won on 2.5 hearts. I kept my win streak going in another close game on day 55. I was able to win the game on 1 heart. I lost on day 56, but I learned just how broken lava is in this game mode. My opponent was able to beat me super quickly with lava, so I learned to use it more in the future. I won all the games from days 57 to 60 because lava does way too much damage in this game mode. I tried Battle Rush on day 61, and of course I got into a game with a super laggy person who was taking almost no knockback. I lost that game 3-0. Day 62 went similarly to day 61, but instead of a laggy player, I fought against an insane player who beat me 3-0. I queued the same person again on day 63, and I made it my mission to not get 3-0'd again. I got down 2-0 and things were not looking good, but I hit them off and I went for their goal and I was able to score a point. I still lost in the end though. On day 64, I queued someone who knew how to god bridge, and I thought I was going to lose again, but I was somehow able to win. I got into a game against another insane player on day 65 and there was nothing I could do. I lost 3-0 again. I ran into the real LeBron James on day 66. He was insane and I lost 3-1. The game on day 67 started off really close, but then I scored on them once and they stopped trying, so I got a 3-0 win. The games from day 68 to 70 were pretty easy. The person I played on day 68 left for some reason and I won the other 2 games without any trouble. On day 71, I switched my game up to the bridge and I was actually doing super well. I got a 3-game win streak that lasted from day 71 to day 73. On day 74, everything completely fell apart. I lost 5-0 to this crazy player who absolutely embarrassed me. That loss must have gotten in my head because I played terribly on day 75 and lost again. I started to turn things around on day 76 to 78. They were all pretty close games except for the game on day 76 where I only got 1 goal, but I still lost them all in the end. But hey, at least I didn't get 5-0'd in any of those games. On day 79, I got a 5-0 win, which made me so happy because I hadn't won in such a long time. I played the longest bridge game I've ever played on day 80. It lasted over 25 minutes and it was neck and neck the whole time. I was eventually able to get the final goal needed to win the game. I wanted to try out some sumo on day 81. I actually used to be pretty good at sumo, but I was clearly very rusty and I lost the first game that I played. Days 82 to 84 went pretty badly as well, but I noticed myself slowly improving each game. On day 85, I got my first win on sumo. The other person had a really weird sprint resetting technique that didn't work too well, but a win is a win. I played really well on day 86. My opponent hit me once and then I put them into a massive combo and I won the game. Day 87 and day 88 were pretty straightforward. I won both days and I had a really nice combo on day 88. On days 89 and 90, I ran into the same person twice. I had some crazy combos and I won both games. I really felt like I'd improved so much at sumo since I played my first game of sumo on day 81. For the last 10 days, I decided to play Fireball Fight because I thought it would be the perfect game to put all the skills I learned while playing 1.8 together. I lost the games I played from day 91 to day 93. I wasn't worried though because I was just getting used to the game mode and I was starting to notice myself improving. I got my first win on Fireball Fight on day 94. I'm pretty sure the other person didn't even leave their spawn island, but I'm not complaining. I played a really good game on day 95. I kept pressure on my opponent the whole game by rushing to their bed constantly. They barely got a chance to leave spawn and I eventually got their bed and beat them in a 1v1. I lost on day 96, but I actually learned something really useful. When I placed down TNT on my opponent's bed, they used a fireball and I hit the TNT, which pushed it back. This taught me that you can counter TNT by hitting it with a well-aimed fireball. I played insanely well on days 97 to 99 and I won all 3 games. And so that leaves us with the last day of this challenge. I honestly didn't know whether to be happy that I completed the 100 days or sad that this challenge was coming to an end. I'd gotten so much better at PvP over this challenge and I felt proud and accomplished at how far I had come. This challenge gave me the opportunity opportunity to play and enjoy modes of PvP that I had never really tried before. Funnily enough, I was actually pretty stressed on day 100 because I did not want to end the 100 days on a loss. I tried my absolute hardest on the final game and I was able to get a very clean win to end the 100 days.